Okay. Yeah, we're playing, League. It's against Minion Pawn. I don't really know what else there is to say. It's getting towards the end of the season. This is my last match. And yeah, I don't know. I'm saying that a lot, but it's getting towards the end of the season. There's, I don't know, something where, oh gosh, there's some number of games that I need to win. It would be really good to win. It'd be great to win all of them. Anyways, what are we doing here? Monkey looks really important just because it's gonna be, well, otherwise probably a little bit difficult to stay consistent with no trashing. I mean, you have like everything you'd want for a big fat engine. There's village and there's draw. Even some forms of payload. I don't really know how to start this out. I mean, there's the stockpile starting thing to do. I guess. Berserker looks like a good thing to be getting early. There's kind of two ways to maybe do that, which is like you could potentially open like Cellar Emissary using the Haven, but there's also just like Stockpile and use the Messenger, especially me as player, whatever it is, too. There could be potentially some advantages there. Marauder, huh? Oh. Well, I'm gonna Messenger a Cellar. I'm not a big believer in ruin giving. What do we want to Messenger? I think a Cellar. Could also be Monkey. It's mostly that like this thing isn't going into your shuffle. I guess I could also give a second Marauder. That'd be kind of amusing. But as I say, I'm just not a huge believer in it. I mean, you can Berserker after Marauder, so it's not like the whatever monkey stuff is that impactful from it. Of course, save over the card. Okay. This looks favorable. I'm going to Cellar all 5 things. And potentially get to do the Berserker. I mean, the ruins could be annoying. Like, they could be. Just, I don't know. I'm not that much of a believer. We'll see. It's starting to get a little cooler here, so I don't know if my brain's gonna be like a little slower or whatever. Okay. So this clearly looks like Berserker. Potentially? I mean, the thing is like, I have everything discarded, and you have the Stockpile in hand, so it's not like I'm actually going to prevent you hitting a number by taking Berserker right here. So maybe I do something like Hunting Lodge Stockpile instead, or Emissary Stockpile. Just under the idea that it's not going to be as terribly impactful. I also don't actually know that I really need the Stockpile in going in back into deck, so maybe we do something like Hunting Lodge Monkey. Okay. Like my theory is that the Berserker's not doing a hell lot. Oh. Well, clearly we discard this, cause yeah. Let's see, these are all coppers. I mean, it doesn't really matter how much I discard with the Cellar, but... so this could be like Berserker Stockpile right here. We'll hope that you didn't draw your Hunting Lodge off the top, which is certainly a possibility, in which case the Berserker is going to end up being low impact. Yeah, of course you did. I don't know whether I want to play the monkey here or what actually I want to play. I guess I'd play the monkey. It'll make this a bit slower to get through this shuffle, but I think it's probably okay. At some point I do want another monkey. I'm not appreciative of seeing that Hunting Lodge on top of your deck. Do I want another Cellar? Probably not. I'm just saying no. Let's see, I have a Hunting Lodge in there. So I don't necessarily want to be, like, I don't know, madly discarding. There's a couple stockpiles also. I should have discarded the 2 coppers last turn. That was really dumb. Not like really dumb. I guess I just didn't decide on the Cellar. Anyways, it was like a purely an information thing, so I don't really know. Do I keep the Cellar? I guess so. We'll just discard the 2 estates and see. Okay, that's Hunting Lodge. We're gonna leave it. What do I want? I guess like Stockpile Monkey. I'm a little bit on the over-terminal side, but yeah. Deal with it. I'd like to put more Hunting Lodge in. I'd of course love to get King's Court in. Hunting Lodge. Okay. This has got to be Hunting Lodge. Really? Okay. Well, we just keep this. This is, what, 8 coins? I'm going to stick in, I think, another Hunting Lodge and a Stockpile. This is fine. I think this is probably looking at being a, well, I don't know. It could be Hunting Lodge. It could be Emissary. It's probably Emissary at this point. Like, I don't know that the Hunting Lodges are gonna do me a whole lot going forward. Maybe he'll buy nothing. That'd be kind of irritating. This is a 0 gain. Actually, it'd be extremely irritating. Stockpiles really don't work well with this deck early, I'm noticing. It makes the Hunting Lodge just kind of into pointless cycling rather than real draw. Okay, well, we're going to get some cards. Apparently it's not going to be a great set of cards. Let's see. Gain the Cellar. You discard. I buy King's Court. I'm pretty happy. I think. I guess we're probably getting attacked here. Which may result in buying nothing. I kind of just want to play Monkey, Messenger, the stuff around, and see. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a Berserker getting played here. Oh no, you have the Emissary. I think it's in this shuffle, right? Yeah, it's in this shuffle. Okay. I guess you're going to stick a Monkey in first. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of irritating. I mean, I'm happy to have the King's Court. I don't really know how the stockpiles went. The good news is I'm going to have a Monkey out for what should be a pretty stockpile-ish turn for you. Although given that I'm probably not buying anything, maybe not. Maybe I want more Monkeys. I mean, we don't have to limit ourselves to 2, of course. I'm just, like, trying to contemplate whether it's going to be easier to play 2 or whether to use a King's Court on 1. I guess it kind of depends on what this Hunting Lodge draws. It'll draw a Cellar, which will make my life easier. I just won't buy anything. Oh. Well, whatever. It is a stockpile. So probably I do want to put something into the deck. Which is going to be a Hunting Lodge. I guess it could be Berserker also. I could gain a Monkey that way. I'm not really looking to put more Berserker in just because the gains off of them are so, I don't know, inadequate. The big thing for me is just I want to play this Monkey. I want to play Monkey really consistently. Which this hand's really not amazing for. Just because it means that this one is top decked and I can't immediately discard with a Messenger. To get the one that's currently in play back into possible deck finding mode. I think we keeping the Messenger, just because the worst case I want is that I play the Monkey, and I don't know that there's anything that's that valuable to buy that costs in whichever range. Yeah, so I'm just going to play Monkey and call it a turn. Unless, you know, something comes up off the Monkey draw. It's the Berserker, naturally. This is just a slow, gross game. Okay. It would be really, really nice to find the King's Court like that. Okay, so that was a really, really, really big deal, finding the King's Court right there. Whoops, that wasn't the card I meant to play. It's alright, I'll get over it. Actually, I guess I won't get over it. Yuck. Well, no, I think it's still fine because I'll just Berserker, whatever. I guess another monkey. And buy a King's Court. I just didn't feel like undoing the Ruined Market play because I didn't think it mattered. As it turned out, it kind of did, but it also didn't because I just wanted to buy King's Court anyways. And we'll Haven over... Well, we should Haven over both, right? No, let's just Haven over the Cellar. There's a good chance I get attacked, but... if I don't, it's nice to have around. I guess you're just looking for a, hunting lodge. Did you find it? No, you found a Berserker. Well, that's equally irritating. I'm gonna Cellar the copper first, I guess. 2 coppers first. Okay. Don't find Emissary. Well, there's King's Court Emissary in there, so I think we're actually going to keep and just take 2 more cards off the top. Under the imagination that I can somehow get to these things. Like this, probably. I don't have any Cellar left, which isn't good, but I'll try to figure out how to work through it. Okay, monkey. Messenger all this stuff by King's Court. We're going to save 3 cards. Worst case is they just are able to stay out of the shuffle. That is, we'll Coastal Haven those. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Well, let's start by doing this. I guess I gotta keep the Emissary around. Or do I? Nah, I gotta keep the Emissary around. Oh, you played monkey last turn. 5. I think 5 should be enough. I guess we're actually just going to stick 2 on the monkeys. This should make me perfectly consistent. I don't think I really need to buy a whole lot here. I mean, I'm trying to buy a King's Court, right? Maybe I just take another messenger. Like, I have basically infinite actions, right? So, at this point, we're just making sure to draw. And I don't want anything other than this King's Court. No need to help you along. Okay, I should be pretty won in this game. Like, at this point, I'm probably perfectly consistent. Well, I don't want to say that just because there's so much crud in the deck, but it feels like I'm bordering on being perfectly consistent. And I mean, presumably you have to buy something, so I'm going to get, what, plus 12 cards at the start of turn? I think that should do it. At least that's my hope. This really just came down to getting the King's Court on the Emissary first. My impression is that I'll be able to win this next turn. I guess you have like 2 stockpiles around, but you can't king them, so I don't think there's actually any way for you to be emptying piles. It's close. It's actually awfully close. I guess you can actually messenger Cellar, but then you're still short something. You can messenger Cellar by Cellar, like you could Berserker 3 monkeys, messenger Cellar, Cellar, and then you'd lose on points, or lose on turns. That's actually I should have taken, I don't know, some kind of points last turn probably. This is a lot closer than I think I wanted. Oh no, you have 2 Berserkers. You can actually win. Shoot. Well, dang it. Oh well. The fact that you're not king of Berserker right now, the fact that you took a messenger with that one means it's not happening. Well, this was a total screw up. My King's Court last turn should have been a province, is most of what it means. Fortunately, I don't think this is actually a concern anymore. Yeah, I could have lost. That's kind of getting away with one. I don't know that it was the most likely thing ever, but given that you'd had 2 dud turns in a row, I think it was fairly likely that you were going to be able to kick off that turn. Which means that, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I kind of got away with one. But I don't know that it was the most likely thing ever, but I did get away with it. That definitely left you the ability to win when that would have not been a very good thing to have happen. Okay, we have Dungeon Weaver. I don't think that's particularly amazing, but it is something that's here. I'm actually going to open Demand Grotto and get the Grotto thing going first, I think. There's not actually that much reward for the Dungeon Weaver stuff, but it is kind of all that's here just because there's no plus buy otherwise. We're going to Demand Grotto, set aside 3 things by Grotto. This is very clear. And then I guess we add a Weaver. And then, I don't know from there. I guess demanding Grotto is a little bit conservative. We could have demanded Weaver instead and like gain double Grotto from it, but I think this is just way better. Weaver. Oh, please find the Grotto. Okay. So now I'm going to set aside, I guess still 3. I really do want to set aside 4 at some point, but that's not seeming to be happening. Just because I want to buy, like, Magpie Dungeon, I think. Or I want to gain Magpie by Dungeon. I think this turn maybe we get to set aside 4. I should be substantially ahead here. It'll just kind of be a matter. Oh, now I'm definitely substantially ahead. Weaver. I guess this is probably another Weaver for now. Set aside 4 by Dungeon. It's going to be a little bit tough to get extra Magpies, but we'll figure it out. Okay, now I need to really emphasize getting as many Weavers as possible. That's kind of this next step of things is those. So I think I'm actually just going to take 2 Weavers with these. Awesome. If I drop both Weavers off this dungeon, I might cry, just because it's so amazing. Let's set aside 4. And I guess get another dungeon. Yeah. I think I ended up at 5 Weavers, which isn't ideal. Like, we'd love to have 6, but I think it's probably good enough. Potentially. You don't have a great turn coming up, just because you don't have the Grotto set aside. and you don't have another dungeon. So it's like, although we're probably evening up the, we're not even gonna even up the Weaver split. Okay. I guess we probably need to be a little bit careful about, piles. Already. Maybe I take 2 silvers. Just under the possibly mistaken impression that I want to be, like, buying stuff. Probably another dungeon. Maybe we start taking estates already. Do this. I don't really want things to be able to just, like, suddenly pile, but I think if I take a Magpie and 2 estates here, I should be or 1 estate, I should be okay. Although, what, you have 4 Weavers? We think we said? Yeah. So, Magpie estate should be fine. And possibly win this next turn. The silvers may have been a little bit counterproductive. I'm kind of thinking that, like, if somehow you buy something substantially green, I may need to be looking at Duchy or Province. I don't think it's realistic for it to happen this turn, but if the game lasts a little bit longer, it's plausible. I mean, I think we probably go for estates, actually, more so than the dungeons. Like, we can kind of do we can probably do the dungeons most any time. Or I could also not find Grotto. That would be kind of horrifying. Not really. I may even just still win this turn. Okay, yeah. That was just so not going to happen after the 5-2 for you. Which, I mean, it sucks, but sometimes that happens. What do we have here? Oh, this looks disgusting. I mean, there's a witch. I don't know if it's... Well, we're opening Ratcatcher Witch. I just don't know if it's better to do it with the Haven or with the Coffer. I'm imagining it's probably better to do it with the Haven. Actually, it's probably better to do it with the Coffer so that you can still move the estate over the shuffle. Turn, whatever it is. Let's see. So you want to play with, like, a witch. You probably want to get as many bakers as possible. I think that's going to be the main money or not money focus, but one of the things to do here is going to be to get as many bakers as possible. I guess you could also open, like, Changeling Witch and think that you're gonna Haven over the Changeling to get a second anyways. I don't think that's a real thing. See, game one, it was mostly just connecting the King's Score, which, I mean, I didn't buy Marauder. I'm just totally gonna blame the Marauder for that one. What are you doing buying Marauder? Second one was just that 5/2 was just so utterly just dominating. Yeah. Well, you didn't use yours. I guess you're contemplating resolving the terminal collision, but I'm not buying. I'm not buying it. Well, you seeing Witch turn 3 is really bad. Or seeing both Ratcatcher and Witch turn 3 is really bad for me, especially since I'm not going to be able to clear an estate with this Ratcatcher. Well, I guess I will because I'm going to buy a Sycophant, right? My Witch is going to miss the shuffle. Possibly I just buy another Ratcatcher. Yeah, I think I'm just buying another Ratcatcher, actually. Groom, huh? This Groom and Cumble Castle's pretty okay. I think I'm buying another Ratcatcher and just witching into it next turn. Hoping for the best. Please don't see your witch. Oh, shoot. Okay. Apparently that's how this game's gonna go, which, I mean, given how last one went, I don't think is that inappropriate. It's just annoying, seeing as, you know, I would like to win every game. I mean, we knew it was a possibility. It was like a 1 out of, what, 5 or something. So. Ugh. I shouldn't have saved the curse. That was actually really stupid. It's okay. I'm losing anyways. That curse save was just awful. We knew there was jump coming up, and we did it anyways. This will get more Ratcatchers. There should be a witch play this turn, by my calculations. Nope. It's just going to be hitting 5, which I'm never going to do that again, so that's fine. Look, I've trashed my curses. I'm back up to 3 points. This is kinda annoying. We slow. I mean, I guess I'll buy silver. I don't think there's anything better for me to do. Being back up to 3 points is really bad, by the way. It means that I've basically just trashed curses and failed to trash any estates. Maybe I'll reach a Baker this turn. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like that. Probably not. I mean, I'm sure to draw an estate, right? Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. I do get a Baker. I'm, of course, like, way behind, but I did get a Baker. And I get to trash an estate at long last. So that's also kind of cool. That was a little bit funky taking the Changeling, maybe? I don't know. Gold. Seems appropriate. I'll just take more bakers, I guess. I mean, that's where we're at, right? I can trash Curse or I can trash Sycophant. It is actually a, I think, decision to be made. Oh, I need to prevent that VP gaining Groom thing. That's impressive. At least scary. Potentially. Now let's just trash the Curse. Yeah. I'm not saving over this Sycophant, am I? No. I would really like to take Crumbling Castle one of these turns. I really want to prevent the Groom thing that happened, whichever turn it was. Which, maybe that means I'm taking it right here. What am I buying? Like Crumble Ratcatcher? We're not changing anything. I just don't want that to happen again. Maybe I'll be able to trash it with Ratcatcher at some point. I don't know if it's actually a good move to use the Ratcatcher on coppers ever. Like, I mean, I have a limited number of them, or limited number of trashes that can take place, so maybe you do, but ooh, I could get haunted. That'd be kind of cool. In that case, I think I'll definitely not play that. Oh, well, so much for that plan. Is it good to take another Baker? I don't know. Let's do it anyways. Do I want to Coastal Haven something? Yeah, let's take the Curse. Yep, that was bad. Haunted could have turned the game, or not really. I don't think it could have turned the game around. I'm pretending like it could have turned the game around. You have like 4 golds to nothing. I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. Maybe we buy like silver Changeling. Let's go silver. I'm more looking at the alliance thing happening. Maybe. Potentially. That'd be kind of cool. I feel like I really need, you know, this stuff, but in the meantime, maybe we can make it work if we're able to do the alliance stuff. I doubt it, but like the game's, I don't think the game's like ever going to impendingly be ending, but it's kind of, I don't know, fun to think about. I don't really want to use coffers, but I kind of would like another Baker. We're just going to keep taking Bakers, even though that's definitely getting us closer to the end of the game, more so than it's doing any good for, like, substantial economy. At least that's my impression. There's also going to be this King's Castle thing that I guess really will need to happen. Whew. I mean, if we're ever going to get this done, it's because we're going to be alliancing a couple turns in a row, and I'm not going to be able to have estates if I want to do that. So, let's trash it. Silver. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I can alliance right here. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm gonna do it, right? We're not taking Grand Castle. I mean, I guess I'll take Kings if you expose it, because it's so necessary? I don't know. I might just have to say that you're not gonna reach whatever number. Like taking Kings is so bad for me. It'll expend coffers on something that basically doesn't matter. On my end. Bam. Alliance. Connection. This is really not appreciated. Oh man, there's way too many Changeling prompts. Well, I mean, we knew there were going to be problems from whenever. And such has things come around that there are definitely problems. Over here. I think I'm taking a duchy. I mean, the assumption is you're going to get kings and then be able to just, like, buy out 2 bakers, so I need to make it so that, like, if magic happens and somehow these things aren't able to actually happen, that I can potentially alliance twice in a row still. That would be the idea anyways. And that somehow you miss Baker one of the times. I mean, it seems outwardly possible. I just don't know how I hit the money for Alliance again a couple times before that happens, and especially that you are looking at Sycophant. Yuck. Alright. Enough of this game. Yeah, I mean, as I said, there are going to be problems from turn 3, clearly, and especially turn 4 when you found the witch again. I don't think there was really anything to do too much differently. Like, maybe I take a Groom and get the Humble Castle myself, and then what? Like, I still have the econ problem. So... yeah. Okay. What do we have here? We have really easy thinning. Sewer's Bonfire. I mean, that's surely what we're gonna open, is Sewer's Bonfire, trash out, like, everything. It would be really nice to have the Overgrown Estate in the next hand, but I don't think there's any way you can do anything different to start off, at least. I guess there's some question of how exactly you want to grow economy after that. You really want like an Artificer. It's going to be really hard to buy initially. Man, I would sure have loved to have the shelters in this hand. Or more shelters in this hand. I guess I'm going to be going down to like 4 coppers right away. So that's bad. Maybe we don't actually trash the, what's it? Oh, Artificer. Maybe we don't actually trash the, 2nd copper. Just because I want to clear out both the... yeah. Okay, I think I only want to trash that one. Because I have 5 coppers right now. And if I go down to 4 and then I bonfire again, that's an issue. On the other hand, if I go down to 4, it's like I'm taking silver. Buying silver. Yeah. Okay, this is perfect. We get our Artificer. And this will be Bonfire again to trash out the last 2 shelters for sure. I don't think there's anything else it can reasonably be. I guess we could do the cavalry thing. That cavalry thing is awfully tempting. Because what would it be? It would be like cavalry. I could still bonfire out 2 coppers, trash overgrown estate copper. Yeah. I'm liking that plan a lot, actually. I'm sold. Wait. That's not going to hit number. I mean, now we face a different problem, which is, like, can't hit crap in terms of, like, numbers, but that's okay. We'll figure it out this next turn. I have everything trashed. We're, I guess, gaining silver. Maybe we just buy it. Maybe cavalry last turn was better. I'm actually, like, struggling with the number of cards that I have in deck, which is kind of funny. We can buy cavalry and exchange it for Changeling and get another Artificer. Is that actually better than silver? I don't think so. Is that better than silver? Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be, right? You can order it. Yeah. May have screwed up the start of this one. I think the one turn where I was debating between taking cavalry and doing the bonfire and trashing out the last 2, I may have gotten a little bit over trashed there. Like, you just have way more stuff right now. I have 2 artificers, but you have the ability to just, like, you know, take another one, bonfire out, and have 2 settlers and a cavalry in addition to all my problems. So that seems unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit over trashed. Okay, I think I'm a lot over trashed, but I still would have loved to have had the one turn in the other, the turns 1 and 2 in the other, like, order. I got pretty lucky turn 3. to draw the 5. Okay, I got extremely lucky turn 3 to draw the 5. I'm gonna buy gold. Wow, okay. Settlers. Well, this isn't really what we were looking for. I was really hoping to find one of the horses. I don't know what exactly I want to do from here now. I guess we could take another settlers, potentially. I mean, I should have the draw. We can take a silver. I should have the draw to get back around. Yeah, I think this probably wants to be a silver, and then we'll figure it out at the end of the turn. I guess it could be a changeling too, if we just want to take more artificers, but I don't think that's actually doing us a whole lot right now. I feel like I'm like thinner but with issues, and you're like just have more stuff, way more stuff, which is potentially more valuable, just because Artificer does need the cards. Okay, that's gonna thin you the rest of the way out. You already ditched your Ogie? No. I mean, surely you do, right? And take another Artificer. Or maybe, actually, I think you probably take a gold. Okay, I think gold would have been better there for you than the Artificer. You have got to be kidding me. This is seriously what I draw. Ugh, yuck. Maybe we go like Cavalry Changeling. I'm trying to think, like, I think I really do need to want to need to hit 6. Maybe that's not true. Maybe we can, like, live with a bandit camp. For the time being. So, like, if I take Cavalry Changeling, Changeling Cavalry, I need both of these. Oh, I don't think so. We can do it next turn, potentially. Just grab more Artificer. And this way we can start to keep the cavalry and actually build up draw now that we have the village, except that Bandit Camp Cavalry is not actually draw. So that's something to worry about. So I probably do eventually need to be working on encampments. Yeah, just realistically. It's going to be really hard to draw without them. Or at least draw reasonably. So potentially this turn I need, like, I want to buy a gold. I want to gain cavalry, buy gold, and then we'll see if I can gain an encampment with that. Yeah. I guess I'll be able to maybe buy gold encampment, actually. I might have enough money. I guess maybe you're also just going to get a whole bunch of encampments. That'd be kind of scary. That is not something I want to see happen. Because you could just buy like 2 encampments here, and then what would I be doing? A real question. Or maybe you get to buy cavalry, play at 2 encampments. Whoa, this is going to be a lot of changelings coming out. Yeah, this is looking bad. It's looking bad. Just because I think the encampments are, that important. I just thinned too fast. I didn't have enough stuff. The second bonfire, I think, was just bad because it didn't leave me with enough cards. Okay, well, I want those 3 encampments this turn and a gold. I don't think that's actually possible, but we're gonna try. I think I should be able to get at least 2 of them. That's my impression anyways. Whoops, undo. We want to do that with the second Artificer. I mean, we gotta do it now, right? It would have been really nice to have gotten to our village, but... Okay, I think... So this is 9 money, so actually I can discard 2 coppers to get encampment and go just like encampment gold. Put however many horses in. I cannot count. This is just awful. Like that. You need 8 for encampment gold. I mean, that had to be the turn. I don't think I actually really had other options at all. Unfortunately. The unfortunate fact is Bandit Camp does not draw. I'll be able to win this next. Well, you might be able to win this turn also. Changelings, Artificers, Cavalry would be how it happens. And I think we both might be pretty close. Like, cause at least is bordering on being extremely concerning for me that you're going to win this turn. I mean, I think also, like, if you could have the 5/2, you would over any of the 3/4 splits, even with the Sewers Bonfire. I think just getting the Artificer in deck, you know, guaranteed right away is that valuable. But oh well. Anyways, we're going to watch the piles extremely closely here. It seems hard for you to win this turn. If you take the last 4 Changeling, you can probably prevent me from having, like, any chance at it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be happening. And also, probably if you green, you could potentially also prevent me from having any chance at it, but we'll see. We will see. I think it's still pretty far-fetched. Basically, we need to do 3 Changelings on Artificer. Probably Artificer gain multiple Cavalries. It's tough. And also, in my case, I'll need to score something. Maybe an estate. That shouldn't be too hard with the Artificers, although we're kind of talking limited numbers of stuff here as we start to think about that. You should just discard everything for a province. Did you get... yeah. Just curious. Not surprised, just curious if the settlers had done it. Like, I know this is super close to a win. I know maybe it's not. You don't have any horses in hand anymore. Alright, it's probably pretty far from a win. I don't know. It feels close. Like, I mean, you can still buy out cavalries. Okay, well, some number of changelings are disappearing, which, unless you do something really stupid, is going to make things impossible. I'm just not going to have the deck output. Alright, all the changelings are disappearing. So you're going to get a lot of stuff. And it is going to make it so that there's no way I'm winning this turn. I think it's pretty clear you're not. But it does make it so that I don't even get to think about a win, and I also will have to consider the possibility that you are able to do on your end. Which, I mean, it most likely means that I just have to score, whether it's province or plunder plus province, or what exactly. I certainly have the money for a province. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to province. And potentially more. You have 2 changelings on top, which isn't actually the best. Okay, you don't have any changelings on top. But I think you are able to draw things down quite a bit in what may be an unfortunate manner for me. Just because, I mean, you're not going to have any horses. I think there might be draw problems next turn. I'm just not sure that it's going to be enough to prevent this this win from happening. I have 3 Artificers. I think I might be able to, like, tie stuff up, but that's obviously not good enough. If I had infinite draw, which I certainly don't. You have 1 Changeling. What is the last card? Cavalry? Maybe? Yeah, I think it's Cavalry. Okay, I don't think I can do it. There's probably an outward possibility that it could be theoretically possible. But I think we just have to go for scoring and hope that somehow you have these major draw issues that I don't think you actually can have. Here's a question. Do I want a plunder? I also don't know if I can actually draw without the cavalry help. Well, let's do something now. We can't actually put much of that. I guess I can put a settlers on top. I don't know that that does me much of anything. It'll keep the turn going. In, like, the worst way possible. Okay, good to see the draw card. I'm definitely not trying to win this turn. This is more a matter of figuring out... I mean, I get a province easily. It's figuring out how to do more than that. Which may be Artificer gaining Duchy. I mean, I don't think I can touch the cavalry pile. So... it's probably Artificer gaining Duchy. Two, three, four, five. So I could do horse 3 coppers for Duchy on top, play the cavalry by province. I think that's going to be my best move. And then we'll see what happens on that end. The impression is that you could have draw problems. The reality is more questionable. Although that's not exactly the start I think you would want to be seeing either. I mean, I think taking the point lead was no question. I'm going to have the opportunity to grab an encampment off the top, or at the start of turn, if I get another turn. Okay, this definitely does not look to be working on that side. It still, I think, could, just because there's the cavalry buy possibility, but... Initial impressions are this might not be going. Well, maybe it is now. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is gonna probably be good enough. I mean, you have the Changeling. I think you have one more Artificer. I mean, you can also just buy Cavalry, which is... You do need to score, still. Oh, there's much point in commentating this. I actually have, like, just zero idea what's in the hand, because I don't know what needed to be discarded early for the, Artificer gains. Okay, this is looking suspiciously win-like. I mean, you have the Changeling in there, you have one more Artificer. So I think chances are, especially since you have, what, one more gold? I think chances are you can make it. Or at least maybe make a tie. Well, at this point it might be a tie that we're looking at. And I mean, you'd have to take that at this point. And I'd be so happy with a tie from where I was at. I think we're looking at a tie at best. Oh, you still have the Changeling, though. But what does the Changeling do? Oh, you can get in a state. Okay, that'll do it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I trashed down, like, way too quickly early. I just didn't have the stuff to make the Artificers work. Oh well. Let's try to get one more of these. Oh, this looks gross. I haven't played a Knights game in forever. We have upgrades, so there's trashing, so Young Witch looks bad. I guess we're gonna open Shepherd Shanty Town. That seems abundantly clear. Upgrade's a little bit awkward just because I don't know how much you actually want to be trashing estates versus trying to make, other stuff work. Payload is probably like Tiara Capital. There's also Prosper, so there's rewards for getting what? Okay, we are not doing the Young Witch thing. It is not gonna be what we do. We're gonna block 0 of these, and I think I'm just not gonna care. I want upgrade right here. I guess Young Witch Silver is a pretty good chance, although you discarded a copper. It would be a pretty good chance at hitting upgrade, except that as soon as you're discarding copper, I'm calling into question whether that can actually happen anymore. Yep, Shepherd. Okay, upgrade. Okay, big decision now. I think we're trashing Estate and buying Herald or Envoy. Probably Envoy. We go Estate to Shantytown, buy Envoy. That puts a pretty decent something into the shuffle there. Oh, well, that's bad. The plan was not to miss the Shepherd right here. It really wasn't. So maybe this turns into a silver now. I guess I could take a curse, but that seems bad. The plan was really, really not to miss Shepherd. More silver, more Shantytown. There's a lot of ways next turn could be going. Maybe we take the silver. Maybe I just take the curse. I mean, I don't think there's like anything productive on the board I can... Yeah. The impression was there wasn't really anything productive on the board to buy, so... You're just taking curse. I need another upgrade pretty badly. I could also get pretty devastated by knights. Yuck. Yeah. Okay. Well, we need another upgrade before we start going into the knight stuff. So that's what's happening there. I feel like a curse was just so potentially anti-productive, but whatever. Obviously, no upgrade. I could top deck Herald. I don't think that's that amazing. I could take Josephine also. What actions do I have in there? I have like a shanty town. So like I would shuffle right here. And I guess I can maybe assume that the knight's going to get played. Let's go Herald overpay by 1. I could put the upgrade on top. Nah, I don't think so. So Shantytown might die. That's fine. I am living with Shantytown dying. I don't love them so much anyways. Yeah, we're losing the Shantytown over the silver. Night now? Maybe. There's no, there's no Shantytown in there. Okay, I need to overpay by Herald because there's the Envoy with no help. Yeah. Oh, this could get gross. I mean, you only have 1 estate left, right? You're not actually gonna do me like that. Okay. Druid's okay. Oh, it's amazing. Maybe Trash Copper takes Cellar. We definitely aren't playing the Envoy over this. I'm not sure that I buy that Cellar's better than Druid, but it sure seems that way. Oh, I do not like my Herald disappearing. It'd be so nice to find the knight. I'm also worried that I'm actually just like have 0 economy left. Which is frightening. It may be looking at upgrading, I don't know what. Shepherd maybe, although not out of this hand. Losing stuff to the knight has not been kind. I'm just so scared of taking the next one. Like, what if the one after that is Bailey? I think that might actually be the only thing at this point. Oh, Natalie's really good. Workshop. the one turn that I bought a curse, that should have actually been a silver. That's my new conclusion. Ditch the Herald. Yeah. What's next turn? Or what's this next thing looking like? I think it's looking like this wants to turn into silver. And maybe we just get more silver. I really hope to draw. I feel like there's been some bad decisions in here for me. I think that like just not taking. There was one turn where I decided I wanted to top deck a Herald to probably draw the next turn, where I could have gotten the Knight, and I think that was poor. I'm watching all my villages disappear, which is really, really poor. I don't know. The Knight's beat me up. The Knight has beat me up. The Young Witch, I'm not going to say has beat me up. The Knight, though, has been overly impactful. And now I don't know if I can actually hit 5 again, which is really problematic. You know. And it's more because I can't draw than anything else. Yeah. I don't know. We'll do this turn. I'll upgrade the curse. I really shouldn't have taken the curse. It should have been a silver the one turn. I didn't feel like anything on the board was good, but it turned out that silver was good. And that has turned into a significant problem going forward. Yeah. I don't know. The curse was so bad. Curse was so bad. Let's see, we actually have 2 ways to do the Siren trick here, which is both Bauble and Fortress. With that said, I think I'm opening Enlarge Bauble over Patrol Bauble. There's Enlarge Fortress. Yeah, I mean, I think we gotta open Enlarge. This is a good 5-2. Probably Poacher. I'm not imagining we want to. Well, yeah, I think it's Poacher. And this will be Fortress, Siren on top. Coin, top decking. Okay. Plausibly just more Fortress. Do I actually want another Bauble? I think so. No, you already have Enlarged Fortress going, so that's terrifying. No point in not, right? Buy top deck. Siren definitely goes on top, and I guess we'll just put another fortress on top, because I have extra actions in there. I have an Enlarge in there. I don't know at what point I take Harbor Village. Okay, I should be substantially ahead here. It's so scary to not take Fortress, but I think this might be the way to go at this point. Harbor Village, and then I'm just going to take like random favor top decking and not buy anything. Okay, we want another Enlarge. It's like priority 1. I could take yet another Enlarge. I think I'd like rather top deck a draw card though. Like Patrol. Okay. Oh, I don't have an Enlarge out. It's kind of bad. Yeah, we'll be able to get more this turn. Right? Yeah. Harbor Village, Poacher. Enlarge, Fortress to Enlarge. Play that. Siren, Enlarge, Copper to Bauble. Favor coin. Coin buy? Favor coin. Buy. Maybe we just like take 2 villages, stick them on top. Like Fortress, or Fortress, yeah. Coin buy. Oh, I guess I want top decking. Top decking. Undo. I need to do this differently. Okay, top decking coin. Coin buy. I would like a fortress on top, and I think I'd actually like a second fortress on top, because I want to be able to play the Enlarges before the shuffle. Okay, we want a... okay, yeah. Alright, that was 3-3. Chances are that's good enough. A lot of blowouts. I don't know that it was that exciting of a match. And, well, it'll probably end up being good enough for me to not demote, I guess. It puts me at even for the season, which if I demote at this point from that, I'm going to be sad, but oh well. And, yeah. See you all.